Okay, so I've been waiting a couple months for something, and it just got here. Do you want to see? Okay. What's that? It says BC Racing. They make coilovers, don't they? I have a Cobra. Maybe they're my coilovers. Let's find out. All right, let's get this guy. Oh yeah, custom coilovers. Huh. Yep. Springs. Nicely packaged. These guys. Alright. So, rear springs. Oh. Front assemblies. The other front doodad. Wow, I'm really bad at this. I have a lot more respect for guys that do unboxing videos now. Oh, these are nice. Oh, okay, cool. Right on. So let's put them on the car. It's been like 10 minutes and the fronts are done. Really impressed with the fit and finish. Very nice. A black and gold. It's hard to go wrong with that. It's very Batman-esque. So yeah, that was easy. The other side's done too. Some mosquito sprayer keeps driving by. This is the rear. This looks weird, doesn't it? It's not a coil over. It's just an adjustable spring and dampener. So, yeah, this guy right here, that's how we adjust our height. Pretty simple, pretty cool. Went with this design because it's very similar to the stock springs over there. Looking for good ride quality. I don't want to sacrifice that. And my theory is that whenever you move this over to, and you wrap it around this, put a much smaller spring around this tube, I think it has a much more difficult time absorbing the bumps and jostles and all that stuff. So they have to make the spring stiffer, which makes the ride crappier. And the perch where this bolts up to, I'm not convinced that that's the best place to have your spring sitting. Like, here's the difference. Stock setup here goes from here to here, right? So that's where the spring load is. It's where the car rides. Most coilover setups, car rides here. So up to there to where the shock mounts, which may be totally fine. I don't know. My gut just tells me that Ford and all the other companies that do it this way from the factory probably do it for a reason. And I think a large part of that reason is ride quality, which I do not want to sacrifice in trying to get this car handling great. So, all right, yep. Let's throw this puppy on the car and get the back done. Okay, so rears are done. Took quite a bit more. There's a lot going on. You know, it's not just one assembly. Disconnect the sway bar, disconnect the steering knuckle. I mean, not steering knuckle, but the that rear knuckle. Drop that down, and it makes going in a lot easier. Pro tip: stick the top part in first, and the bottom's going to catch. So just whack it with a mallet and get over that little hump. right there in the middle, and she will be in. Then you jack it up a little bit and put all the rest of it back together. All right, so let's set her down and see what she looks like. So the toe is bad because I need a bump steer kit for the end of the tie rods. You can see them down there, stock. So obviously it's not going to be good for a lowered car, and certainly not a lowered car with slightly different suspension geometry. Rear, I'm going to do the same thing. There's rear control arms that handle the toe, so I'm just going to get whole new units. The stock ones are pretty flimsy on these cars, and when you launch it can make it unpredictable. But yeah, so that said, really digging the fitment, the quality, the adjustability of the coilovers. We'll see how low they can go. I saw some videos where they go way lower than what I would ever want to be, so we should be fine. All right, boys and girls out there in YouTube land, take care of each other, and I'll get back with you whenever I adjust this thing down to whatever ride height I want it to sit at. But first, we got to get some fenders on the front. Oh yeah, that reminds me. The thing that goes here, that motor, dropped it off at the machine shop Friday, and he is going to look at everything, tell me what all I got, and assemble it. He gave me a pretty good price for assembly and everything, assuming he doesn't have to buy any parts. I know for a fact I'm going to need some parts, at the very least a gasket kit. So, and probably some bolts or whatever. So, yeah, hopefully I don't need pistons. But he's going to let me know. Sergio is doing his thing, and hopefully I'll have an update on that thing. And even more hopefully, we get that thing back in a few weeks, all safe and sound. The nice Meladon oil pan and some red valve covers. These guys, these things, these black guys over here, these black guys. Oh, can I say that on YouTube? I'm a racist. Yeah, so this valve cover, it's black. It needs to not be black. We're gonna make it silver. These things need to not be black. They need to be Rosso Corsa red. And those things, I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do with those yet. Those are the coil pack covers. Probably silver. Anyhow, I'm not sure if this is even if powder coat or paint, but we'll figure it out. We got our little paint station set up. We got the coilovers on the car. We got the brake lines all done. We got the fuel lines all done. We got the motor at the machine shop. We have the wiring all back in the car. We have the inside all painted. So things are about to get very interesting, people. I think I've changed my mind on the headers. I'm gonna get I think I'm thinking JBA mid-length headers. They're about $650 for a set, and people seem to like them. So don't want long tubes. Again, clearance, drivability, all that stuff, super important to me.